Rapids. They are undefeated at home this season. We now welcome in LA Galaxy striker Landon Donovan. Landon, you missed almost 2 years of soccer. It's been about a month, though, since you came out of retirement. What has been the biggest challenge in your return?
Trying not to feel old all the time, being around these young guys that can run and be fit and that have been doing it for a long time. You think it's like riding a bike, but it's been a little more difficult than that. But it's been enjoyable and fun, and the team's doing well. I'm having fun.
Okay, I'm so glad you admitted that you feel a bit old. So I want you to put aside the tough guy act, and you got to tell me, after you finished your first formal grueling practice,
yeah,
what were you really feeling?
Very old, very tired, very sore. My wife tells me all the time, I didn't remember this, but now I come home after training and I sleep all day. And it used to be that way, and I forgot it. And we've got a son at home now, so it doesn't always go over very well. But you don't realize how fit, how healthy, how in shape athletes are until you get away from it for a while. So it's been a little bit of a wake-up call for me, but it's enjoyable too.
Yeah, and as they say, ice is nice in those situations.
Amen.
All right, so you're mocking yourself that it took you a minute to get back into it, but almost as soon as you came on the pitch in your comeback, you scored a goal. What was going through your mind at that moment?
That was a little bit of lightning in a bottle, because the hardest thing to do after preseason, or the hardest thing to do when you've been out for a while, is the stuff in front of the goal that's really fine-tuned and is hard to do. So that instant was a little bit just hit it, close your eyes and hope it goes in, and it worked out well. And not surprisingly, I haven't scored since. So it was a little bit lightning in a bottle, but it was good to contribute and help the team.
Yeah, the defenders forgot how to mark you out. That's how you were able to get one.
They weren't expecting it.
Yeah, exactly. So, you know, when you did come out of retirement, you were saying that in conversations with your head coach, Bruce Arena, that they would be using you in situations that made sense, yet you played the whole game in the leg one against the Rapids. How did that feel for you?
Well, I think what's happened is the team has started playing well, and I was in the team when that started happening. We're in a good place because we've got a group of guys that are doing well, and when you're doing well and playing well, usually the coach is going to keep the same group of guys together. The plus for us is that we've got two of arguably the best players that have ever played this game for their countries, in Robbie Keane and Steven Gerrard, who are now fit, healthy, and can help the team in that way too. So we've got a lot going for us. We have a big game Sunday in Colorado that we need to do well in.
All right, so you got the Colorado Rapids in the Western Conference semis this Sunday. Their goalie, Tim Howard, once a teammate of yours on the national team. You know, he was a guest of mine a few weeks ago. That guy is so tatted up. Did he ever show those off to you?
Well, he doesn't have to show them off. I mean, they're everywhere. So I love Tim. When I went to play in England in 2009, I went to the team that Tim Howard played at, Everton, and he took me under his wing. He drove me to training every day. He was such a good friend and teammate, and him and I have really bonded since then. He's a great competitor. He's a great guy to play against. I love him, and he's compassionate, and he's respectful after the game, but he's the ultimate competitor on the field, so he's the kind of guy you love playing against.
Well, we're talking about Tim Howard. Well, he and the national team will play Mexico in a World Cup qualifier on November 11th in Columbus, Ohio. Now, no one knows what it's like to play Mexico better than you. What do you envision this match to be like?
This is the epitome of high-level soccer for us in this country. We play World Cup qualifier, so what's at stake is eventually a chance to go to the World Cup, and you're playing Mexico, the best team in this region, in Columbus, Ohio, which for us has been a real fortress and a home field advantage. So I, as a fan, am very much looking forward to it. I hope Tim gets the opportunity to play in it. His form right now is tremendous, and he would be really helpful towards us getting a win against Mexico, but it's the beginning of this round of qualifying, so it's a really important game November 11th that has big, big implications towards World Cup qualifications. It's going to be a lot of fun.
Landon, how ready do you think they are for this?
They're ready. You don't need much to get ready for this game. The good news is it comes at the end of the Major League Soccer season, where guys who are still playing in the playoffs are fit and sharp and playing in those kind of games, and then it's just at the beginning of the European season, So guys that are playing in Europe are now getting into fitness and feeling good about where they're at. So it comes at a great time, and it's going to be a lot of fun.
Landon, my last question for you. Any regrets about returning to the MLS?
Some mornings, yes. When I can't get out of bed.
I appreciate that honesty.
Yeah, when I get home at night and my son is like hanging on me and wants to be picked up, I think about it, yeah. But overall, it's been a good experience. I'm having fun, and the ultimate goal is to be standing with another MLS Cup on December 10th. To do that, we got to do well this weekend in Colorado, so I hope we do well.
We'll see, but are you going to come back? Is this it for you?
We'll see. I think my wife might have something to say about it.
That's fair. I like that she's got all the power in your household.
She does.
The Rapids host the Galaxy in Leg 2 of the Western Conference semifinal series on Sunday at 2 o'clock Eastern on ESPN. Thanks, Landon. Good luck this weekend.
Thank you very much.